Good morning. This is Dan Morton here, and I am with Bernard Harris and Ed Harrison with Pikes Peak Strategic Group. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, Dan.
How are
Good
you?
morning.
Doing well.
Oh, good. How are you,
Doing
Bernard?
very good. Thank you for asking.
Excellent.
Thank you for asking.
I've got some questions for you on TriCare insurance for the military and how that ties in with the dental work and dental discount plans. Can you kind of give us an update on how some of that works?
Dan, yes, I can. TriCare is the Department of Defense's um, uh, insurance for the military community. It is for active, retired military dependents, reserve, and guard personnel. And as long as you're on active duty, your family is covered. Once you retire, there's a fee that the families have to pay to be in the program. The fee is paid every quarter. You can pay by month, but most families pay every quarter to stay in the plan. There are separate plans. You have a healthcare plan, a dental plan, and you have a vision plan, and you have to pay for each one. Now, how this affects or ties in with the Ameriplan Corporation and our great dental plan is that once you retire, your rates almost double for the dental, and it depends on how many people you have listed in your particular program. So it could be a husband and wife, it could be a husband, wife, one or two kids. That dictates how much you're going to pay for that dental plan. And then you have a totally separate plan for your vision. And where we, I think, do much better with regard to retired military is the Ameriplan Corporation allows you to have dental, vision, prescription, chiropractic services for an entire household, unpriced, $19.95 a month. And then you get incredibly reduced rates to get the same services from pretty much the same dentist that you're going to now.
So is the TriCare more of dental insurance versus a dental plan?
It is a separate plan offered by TriCare.
Okay, and TriCare, is that like a government-sponsored insurance, or is that a
Yes, it
third
is.
party?
It
Okay,
is for military folks, yes.
okay, and the only way that you can participate in TriCare is to actually be an active duty, on active
Yes.
duty?
Yes.
Okay,
You're out on active duty, and then you can keep it once you retire if you elect to stay with the program.
okay, and electing with the program means, is it cost more after you retire?
Not for the basic health care, but it does cost more if you keep the dental plan, TriCare Dental. Yes, it is almost twice as much.
So I'm a little confused, but if I were to sign up and start using the Ameriplan dental discount plan, would I have to get rid of my TriCare insurance?
And what we typically tell folks, we let that remain their decision, whether they get out of the TRICARE system, but you need to educate yourself on the incredible benefits of the Ameriplan dental service, and that should prompt you to say, why am I paying so much money for the same services? So in my case, yes, I would drop the TRICARE Dental for the Ameriplan dental plan. Yes, I would.
Oh, so you can take sections of the TRICARE. You could take the health insurance or the dental insurance or the vision insurance. Is that right?
That's correct.
Okay, and once, of course, the Ameriplan is dental, health, vision, chiropractic, everything, right?
That depends on what level. The company began on their dental plan, but the dental plan covers four specific medical issues: dental, vision, prescription, chiropractic. If you want to get the health care, the Ameriplan Corporation has a plan that will allow you to get the health care, which includes the dental, vision, chiropractic, and vision services.
Oh, okay. Maybe I can get Ed to elaborate a little bit on the dental benefits, maybe for a senior population, for
Well,
from your plan, the discount dental plan.
well, on the discount dental plan, also, if I can, and Bernard, please correct, we do not encourage people who have TriCare health insurance to give up their insurance in any way. But what we emphasize is the fact that we really can save them money on their vision and dental, their TriCare dental and vision. So I wanted to make that clear. Is that right, Bernard?
That's correct.
Yeah, so I want to make that clear, Dan, that we do not encourage retired military people to give up their TRICARE insurance because that's an excellent program for them and their families. But what we emphasize is our dental program because we've ran into many retired military who have 2, 3, 4 kids are paying $130, $140 a month for TRICARE dental, and we can tell them pretty much get the same services for $19.95 a month. That's a considerable savings. So
and keep your TRICARE health or your dental insurance as well for emergencies.
yeah, they can keep their TRICARE health program, but what we try to do is encourage them to try to look at our Ameriplan discount dental, vision, and chiropractic because under the TRICARE, if I understand clearly, they get a pretty good prescription program. So our emphasis is really on the dental program, our dental program for those retired military, and also getting into the senior population. I think we talked before we started our broadcast today. I'm down here in southern Tucson, where there's a lot of seniors like myself, 55 and older, and a lot of them have the Medicare and some type of private insurance they may have gotten from their job or they are purchased separately. But their big emphasis for these seniors, especially, like I say, 55 and older, down here in the Sun Belt, is the dental program. A lot of them do not have an affordable dental program. I just talked to a couple of, I even signed up one person the other day for our dental program because he was paying so much out-of-pocket expenses for dental. An example would be a crown. A crown normally costs $1,400, and I think his family, him and his wife, each needed a crown, so that's going to be $2,800. I explained to him that if he would sign on with our dental program, which also includes the vision, that I could probably save him probably 50% on those crowns, Dan, and that's just one example. And plus, we're the only ones, Ameriplan's the only company that covers adult braces. And these days, even though we've got our baby boomers who are retiring by the thousands every day, a lot of these baby boomers like myself, I'm a baby boomer, we're still out here working or starting our own business and looking great is part of all that. And so we want our teeth looking good. So when I tell them they can save money on braces, I mean, these seniors are really taking a second look at that because it's pretty expensive for dentures, implants. Implants are a big thing. You see them on TV and advertised all the time. Implants can cost anywhere from $10,000, $15,000 to get implants, depending how many you want. But that's and we also cover that. We can get people anywhere from 15 to 25% off on implants with some of our orthodontics people. So the senior population is a big one. We still need to keep educating them, keep talking to them, Dan, about our wonderful Ameriplan dental program.
Well, that sounds like a great benefit to the senior population. Now, Bernard, Ed mentioned something about the TRICARE dental insurance being complemented by a discount dental plan from Ameriplan. Can you explain a little bit how that might work?
Yes. According to the policies and procedures for Ameriplan, it is up to the provider, the dentist that's going to provide the services, whether he or she wants to allow you to use both your dental insurance and the Ameriplan at the same time. I can tell you there are some that do, there's some that don't. But still, the Ameriplan Family Dental Plan is absolutely incredible just on what it provides by itself. Most people can use the service one time, and it pays for your Ameriplan membership for over a year. This is a documented fact. That plan, to me, is not only good, it's exceptionally good.
So there's some flexibility built into the system, correct?
Yes,
And the thing also, another thing about our plan is you can use those services across our great nation. I'm not saying that TriCare you can't, but it's a lot more difficult and you have to pay a lot more money. With Ameriplan, it is as easy as going online, doing a search on our incredible provider search site, and find out what you need and get it back.
So you can actually go and see which dentist in your area is in the plan and information like that?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Write down the zip code that you're sitting in, and it will help you right there. It is a full website.
Oh, so there's no guessing. I mean, you know exactly what you're going to get before you even buy into the plan.
that's correct, Dan. And just for
Yes.
information, that www.ameriplanusaprovidersearch.com, that will, and you probably can see the brochure I have up here, that we also have a 1-800 number there also, that we encourage people to, because a lot of people like to know if their dentists part of our program. Sometimes they are, sometimes they're not. So we encourage people to look over our website or call the 1-800 number during the normal business hours, Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and see if their dentist is a part of our network. So that's before the purchase. So we're not pushing people just to buy our membership and they're not going to be happy with it. We want people to be happy with it because 85% of our business is with our dental program, and we have over 2 million satisfied dental and other memberships with our wonderful company that's been in business for 23 years.
Ed, I'm glad you put that brochure up. I saw something in the corner on that brochure. It says 100% satisfaction guarantee. What exactly does that mean?
Well, pretty much what that means, if you're not satisfied within the first 30 days that you purchase this wonderful product, you'll get your a portion of your money back. There's certain guidelines and rules that we explain to people before we sign up, and everything's in writing. So we want our customers to be satisfied with their memberships. When we have satisfied customers, they give us positive referrals. So the company, along with the reps like Bernard and I, like to emphasize the fact that our programs are 100% guaranteed, and you can get all or part of your money back based on the policies and procedures that Ameriplan has right up front, where the member can read prior, now I'll put this again, prior to signing up. We don't want to take people's money and have them unhappy. So we like for them to read all the instructions on a 100% money back guarantee, and so we can keep people happy.
So it sounds like I don't have a sign up for a year-long contract. I've got some options if I'm not happy with what I've signed up for. Is that true?
That's true, as opposed to some of the other, whether it's TriCare Dental or some of these other insurance companies out here. Normally, they want you to sign a contract for an entire year. So there might be some special stipulation where you can get out of paying those premiums, but a lot of them, you have to wait for a period of time before they kick in, and you're still paying those monthly premiums. And most of these dental programs have caps on them. Ameriplan Discount Dental, there's no caps. You can go to the dentist as often as you want, as long as you're paying your monthly membership, or $14.95 for a single person and $19.95 for a whole household. You can go to the dentist as much as you want. My experience is when I retired from the state of California as a law enforcement officer, I was offered the Delta Dental program, and I'm not putting down Delta Dental. They've been around for a long time, but I have caps on that for my wife and I. So for me, I get a better deal by using my Ameriplan discount program as opposed to the Delta Dental, because they don't give me the same benefits and options that my Ameriplan discount program does. Once again, I just want to say I'm not putting down Delta Dental, but I have to do what's best for my wife and family.
You just get some expanded options with the Ameriplan discount dental plans.
That's a good way to put it, Dan.
Okay. Well, Bernard, you mentioned something
Dan,
about. Go ahead. You bet.
Yeah, you had a couple of nuggets I wanted to throw out to folks with regard TriCare for one and TriCare Dental. But first, if you have TriCare medical insurance for a military member or their dependents, bill one of the policies that the providers have to agree to for the military members. They can't come back to you and say, oh, TRICARE paid, you still owe money. No. When TRICARE pays, that bill is totally and completely settled. The opposite side of that coin, with regard to dental, you have to wait for an enrollment period and you sign for a period. And then you still have caps, like Ed said. There are services that you can't get immediately. You have to wait 6 months or a year. You have to pay so much in before you can use those services, and then you still could get capped out. With the Ameriplan benefits and services, you sign today, you can use every service today. You still get those incredible discounts on every service. They don't discriminate or say you can only do this or that. Everything is immediately available to that household immediately.
Now, Bernard, you were cutting out just a little bit, but let me make sure I understood what you said here. It was with the TRICARE, which is more like conventional dental insurance, there are some pretty heavy restrictions on using it, caps and maybe some pre-existing conditions and some waiting periods. How does that compare with Ameriplan discount dental plans?
There is no comparison because our services are immediately available, and you sign, say it's 10:15 now, you sign at 10:16, you get your confirmation and your member number. You can be in the dentist's office at 10:30, 11 o'clock, and use all the services that are in that plan completely.
No restrictions.
No restrictions.
Okay, and it sounds like it's a great complement to the dental insurance, but without any of these restrictions, it seems like there's just not a whole lot of reasons not to have this.
None whatsoever. None
yeah.
whatsoever, Dan. I would say probably just look at this reviewing our brochure. Probably the only exception would be with our dental program would be orthodontics work in progress. So if someone's got some orthodontic work in progress, that may present a problem. But 99% of our dental and vision and other programs you sign up today, and that caveat or that statement is in our brochure, because once in a while we get people say, well, I went to the dentist and I didn't like the way my braces looked or whatever. Sometimes dentists aren't willing to take on the work of somebody else. So we let people know about that too. So,
yep.
But for the most part, you sign up today and 99.9% of the services are available to that particular member and their entire household.
So there's no hassle. It sounds like it's a pretty easy process to go through.
100% money back guarantee. How can you lose, Dan?
I don't know. I don't think you can lose with this stuff. Ed, you mentioned something. You're in Phoenix. I think you spent some time in Colorado Springs, and you've obviously got the Ameriplan discount dental plans. How does that work for a snowbird or a traveling senior?
Well, it works great with me. here about 18 months ago. My wife and I were out for lunch, and I just happened to bite down on a piece of meat and
Oh,
cracked my tooth. So I went in. I thought I needed one crown or repair, and they said, well, you need two crowns. And so I had of course, I keep my trusty Ameriplan membership card in my wallet. And so that very next day, I call up the local dentist. I get on well, I had been to this dentist before when I come down here in the Tucson area where I am. I get my teeth cleaned down here, so I'm already established with the dentist here. So I just called up and got an appointment, and I went right in. They gave me an examination. I showed them my Ameriplan discount card, and they said, we're ready to go. This will be not $1,400, but $550 with a few accessories, which probably came out for maybe about $600 per crown, which is $1,200 as opposed to $2,800. I call that a significant savings.
but there was a lot of hassle with it, right? I mean, you had to go through a lot of hoops and spend a lot of time getting that discount.
No, not whatever. I showed my card.
That was it?
I showed my card. I was established with this dentist down here. I knew he took Ameriplan. He had me on file. But even if you're that traveling senior and you're not on file with a particular dentist, if you live in Colorado and you're traveling to Florida, if you have a dental situation or an emergency, you can get right on that 1-800 number or on our website, once again, which is AmeriplanUSAProviderSearch.com. Put in your zip code if you're in Florida and find the local dentist down there, and he or she will take care of you. You just show your card and get the services, Dan.
Sounds like a piece of cake.
Yes, it's a walk-in. It's a piece of cake.
It is.
So, Bernard, just to kind of elaborate on what Ed's talking about with the snowbird seniors, if you're a military retiree and you travel, how hard is it to use the discount dental plans with your TriCare, say, in another state, if you're going from Colorado to Florida or vice versa?
You can use TriCare, but it's nowhere near as easy as it is with Ameriplan. And the documented fact, and your prices could go up depending on where you're at in the country. And not all people are readily available for TriCare Dental, whereas with Ameriplan, all you got to do, like Ed said, is go to the 800 number or to the website, make an appointment, and you get in that day. It is so much easier to use and so much cheaper, much cheaper.
So it sounds like that the Ameriplan discount dental plan is really a good complement for the TriCare system.
Absolutely, very much so. You're getting 4 services in.
The 4 services are, you got the dental, the vision,
the prescription, and the chiropractic are rolled into one plan. And here's the key, Dan, for the household, not just the family, because this has been the case for the military for decades. They typically extended family living with them, mother, father, mother-in-law, father-in-law, who cannot be on your TriCare Dental or healthcare plan. They cannot be. But with Ameriplan, they cover the household.
So if you're traveling with your grandkids and one of the kids has a tooth problem along the way, you're covered. Is that right?
Yes. If they're part of that plan, yes, they are.
Well, you guys have cleared up a lot of questions I had about the Ameriplan discount dental plan and other parts of it with the TriCare system. I sure appreciate your time today.
Well, it's always a pleasure, Dan. I look forward to chatting with you next Tuesday at the same time, and we'll try to educate our fellow Americans about all the great things about Ameriplan discount dental programs. And we just wish everybody a very good morning and have a great day.
And thank you, Ed, and thanks, Bernard. I appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. Dan.
All right. You guys have a wonderful day.
All right. Thank you.
You too.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.